Hello viewers, you are watching our weekly program Invest in Ethiopia on OBN Horn of Africa. Today we'll be discussing tourism investments. To discuss this issue, I joined by Mr. Tadessa Lemma Urga from USA. Till the end of our program, stay tuned. Mr. Tadessa, thank you for your time and welcome to this program.
Thank you, Fikadu, for having me.
Thank you. First, would you tell us a little bit about yourself?
First of all, thank you so much. Really appreciated the OBN Horn of Africa, as well as your host. As you mentioned before, my name is Tadessa Lemma. I don't want to go in detail, but when I was in my home country, I'm working in different institutions. Especially, I was teaching for a little time, and also I'm working on expert and communication. And the last is I'm working as a promotional expert. Then flew to the other country. So that's it. My last destination and arrive here. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. As I mentioned in my introduction, today we'll be discussing the diaspora homecoming, especially in connection with the Recha festival. So, President of the Oromia regional state has made this official call to the diaspora to come home and get connected with their region. What is your reflection on this call?
This is a very important call. Not only Oromia regional states, is the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, His Excellency Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali. They are calling, I think, a couple of times for diaspora community, those living in abroad. And from regional state, the Oromia regional state is the first in kind to calling the diaspora to hometown. This is very important for the those in living abroad, especially they are far away from their families, and also the cultural festivality, everything. This is significantly changing the course of anything. By the way, the diaspora, all the time they are thinking for the home. Even day and the night, they are thinking for their families and selling everything, and also for in all the community. To the president of Oromia, to calling the official to benefit in both sides in two ways. One is the diaspora, they are little grievance, this connection between within hometown and the political discourse right now running everywhere. Because of that, I can have such a kind of calling from my hometown. So I always feel, let me look at it and go and look at it, what it looks like. And the second one is, if the diaspora coming to hometown are going to be invested, or just the countries they are gain from tourism some amount of income generating. This one is good for all in aspects. The third one is, in addition to that, if this one is gone for a long period of time, even the flow of tourists is adding more and more, and the one is coming to visit and having fun with and look at different areas when it back to their the country they live, they're gonna having shared the one they are visit, the one is good to visit, they're gonna share in those kind of idea. Then and the second term, maybe the other one is having that kind of opportunity coming to visit there is hometowns, home country. So that is good, important. And also this is a kind of bring attachment together within the government and the diaspora. I think this is a better way to having good engagement with the diaspora. That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you. As you have mentioned, such a call to the diaspora from the Oromia regional states government is the first in its kind. What will be the impact of this call be in the connecting the diaspora to its root?
We can see in many ways. One is this is the connection means first calling to the diaspora, please come to home, enjoy with us, and celebrating the Irrecha grand festival. It means a lot for those who live in abroad. Not only those born in Ethiopia has gone and played in abroad, they're going to bring the second generation to their hometown. This is a kind of, bringing togetherness and having good relationship with the government and having good relationship with the neighbors. I mean, the one they are, having disappointment before. I think when look at the aspect of economics in income generating, when you look at in the aspect of the togetherness is very important. That's the way I'm seeing this way, but it's very important to do those things on again and again to bring more diaspora in the home country, especially in the areas he's born is never forgotten. The way he's living and before is never forgotten. He can bring its kind of different memories that and they are chanting together and they are visiting different parts of Oromia. So that's a good thing is, and also they are celebrating Irrecha together and having good dressing and just enjoying and chanting and singing and eating different kind of food that is good for this kind of style.
How do you see the reaction of diaspora so far?
It's very important to see what looks like I'm saying before. There is two ideas on this one to calling from the Oromia regional state. The first reaction is very happy, so excited to see their home country, and the second one they are wondering if this one is true or not because of the discourse of the political issue as well as the false narration disseminate from the social media. So in any ways, this is very important, to calling and bring the diaspora to the root home is essential for the community as well as for those living abroad. So it's different reactions, but it's more excited. The way I'm seeing right now, it's more excited. A lot of people there. Let's go to home and see what looks like the Recha celebration rather than we are watching from television in different social media. I'm seeing so far like that.
Okay, as you have said before, the diaspora will participate in the grand annual Recha festival. What is your reflection on its significance in promoting Recha festival to the entire world?
This Recha is a symbolic of Oromo togetherness. Bring the Oromo abroad, bring the Oromo from different regions. So the symbolic of identity as well as is a symbol of togetherness, having to promote their cultures, their identity, their clothing, their singing, even their living standard, and everything is reflecting on Irrecha. So they are leading by the Gada leaders, by the Sinke, and also young generation. They are chanting, singing, and going to the river and going to the lake. Or that's good views is most of the people, they are different clothes, different dressing styles, different singing, and that would be unique for Oromo community. even nation and the nationality need to proud, but this kind of gifted culture, the Oromo community to gift it for their ethnic nation and nationality for Ethiopia and also for the world. Different kind of dressing style. Even thanks for the young, vibrant generation, they are making good design. You know what I mean? One thing they need to don't forget to recognize. I mean, we don't have to change the value of the indigeneity, or the one is kind of when you design the clothes, don't just changing the originality of that design. We need to preserve it and working more, modernize from that. So this is very important. And even the newborn generation, they are proud of themselves because their ancestors and their father and mother, grandma and grandpa, they are transferred such a kind of magnificent cultural identity for the next generation.
The tourism destinations being developed in various parts of Ethiopia are expected to be ideal spots for arriving guests or tourists. How do you see the initiative the government has taken in leading such grand projects?
Thank you, Fik. This is good questions. I mean, the Ethiopian government initiative to develop tourism destination across the country is a positive step for me. Leveraging the nation's rich culture, heritage, and diverse landscape and historical site to attract international visitors as well as local visitors, and potentially boosting the economy and creating employment opportunity, and while promoting sustainable development for the countries. And practicing successful will depend on effective infrastructure improvement, targeted marketing strategy, and addressing potential challenges like security, communities, and engagement. This good example is Wanchi tourism. Wanchi, what we call it, the special name for the Wanchi ecotourism is the good example of this one. The community is there, the nature is right there, everything put it right there. Look at that around which area we have to develop more adding value on it. Just add value on it. So the community, the way they are, making their home, the way they are investing, the way they are doing things is that right there. Okay, the landscape is right there. The surrounding landscape is been for a long period of times. The only thing is the government put right there is how to make good, and attracting more tourist destination. That would be infrastructure, and also lodge and the tourist facility and the communication. That would be network. Okay, this is very important. I'm really appreciate on this side the government of Ethiopia. The other one is not only these ones. Ethiopia possesses the world's unique tourist attractions like before from Rock Hewan Church, from Lalibela, and also from Aksum. In the northern part, it is historical site. In the southern part is nature-based and cultural based. And so this is very significant progress, but the initiative taken by the federal government need to be followed by the regional government. The regional government, they has to take that kind of advantage and more develop the tourist destination area in each regions. When it comes to Oromia region is a blessing and abundant natural resources. In the eastern side, when from Finfinne to to Harar, look in eastern side, Mount Yera, Lake Horarsadi in Bishoftu, around 7 lakes around there. Okay, the Irecha celebrate at that area. Going to Adama, there is Esteem. Going to Harar, there is Warabicha cave or Kondodo in the preserving wild horse in Kondodo areas. Okay, in the harmonic, diverse, and mosaic community in eastern part. Okay, look, the Harar, the Jagolgim, everything building. This is more attractive. And when you go into the other directions, go to the Rift Valley lakes, a lot of lakes right there. If you are developing anything and putting something around it there, putting in structures and also lodging, facility, connections, they're gonna be attracting more tourists, especially bird watchers. Okay, Bali National Mountain, that is significant more tourist attractions in Harana Forest. Okay, so there is wild animals that is rare wild animals like Nyala and what we call red fox, you know, and also baboon monkeys and different kind of bird species living in Bali National Mountains National Park as well as Arana Forest. In Bali district, there is a Sofomer, okay, cave, one of the world's largest cave. I think the initiative taken by the government right now is developed right now. This good initiative, they're gonna attract more in Bali regional. When it comes to the southwest, in around Borana in the Guji, is more the Gada system. The democratic system is involved from that area. Okay, more civilized people before the civilization of ancient, Greek, and the 3rd century. That we are the symbol of the democracy. They are the Greek, but not the symbol of democratic without any conflict, without any problem. Within 8 years, the power is transferred from one generation to the next generation. We have to invest on this. We have to promote to getting income generating, even the community that live there, even the society, even at the whole regional in the whole country, they need to benefit from this one.
What should the role of private sector in overtaking the initiative started by the government in promoting and developing tourism destinations?
Private sector is encourage the formation of collaborating with the government in the development of the tourism sector, the key. And it need to be form of collaboration, collaborative with the government to developing the tourism sector driven by several factors. First, as you know, the complexity and multidimensionality of the tourism industry encourage more participate in collaborating among the various parties involved. The involvement of the government and the private sector, civil society, and other stakeholders in tourism development is a key to, to develop the tourism facility. And the other thing is we have to make awareness to more participate the private sector, the importance of inclusiveness and participatory decision making. Unless the government alone making decision, coming with private sector, skilled human power, tour guiders, and tourism sector, the one is working in tourism center, they have to coming up with a different kind of platform. They have to making something, to more attractive and develop tourism.
What should be the role of the Ethiopian embassies in various parts of the world in closely working with the diaspora and facilitating the trip to the homeland?
That is good questions, but I know the Ethiopian embassy, the role of Ethiopian embassy is very important for, especially for diaspora, to bringing back to home and facilitate everything. And the bridge between the diaspora and the government is the Ethiopian embassy. They are not only given, the service, but they have to facilitate when the community come to their home country, making in kind of discount in the collaboration within Ethiopian Airlines, and the way their Oromia tourism communications working with the Ethiopian Airlines, the embassies around the world, the Ethiopian embassy around the world, they have to promote those kind of tourist attraction centers, especially at this September, not only Erecha, there is a Mescal celebration. These two giant festival is a great opportunity for income generating for bring a different kind of things to for Ethiopia. For example, not only the Ethiopian born and the one is born in Ethiopia and living abroad, even the foreign tourist is more attractive if you are promoting very well. So the Ethiopian embassy, they have to take in that initiative and role, promote before September. They have to start from May, June, July. Okay, this is time to it suspends the other community, not only Ethiopians. They have to suspense and more attractive and using different kind of platform. 20 days left, 30 days left, 2 months is left. They have to count down everything and more promoting and to initiating more diaspora to come into the Erecha and also Mescal celebration. Next 2 months, a lot of celebration in Ethiopia. Not only this one, kind of when you go to south, a lot of celebration. So the Ethiopian embassy, they have to take this kind of, I don't want to go in detail. The Ethiopian embassy, they are representing the host government and promoted Ethiopian image to the abroad, and also the provision of information necessary for trade investment in the foreign country, and also with their promote to what we have in our home country, historically, naturally, and also our coffee productions, and also we are the origin of human, human kind, the cradle of human, and also the home of patriot, and the home of coffee, and also the country is not colonized by any European countries. They have to promote in different, even the country having their calendars, unique calendars. We can use different ways, the land of origin and the 30 months of sunshines. Doesn't matter. We have a 30 months of sunshines. Look, in the northern part, from October to until end of April, in a kind of cold seasons. When it comes to Ethiopia, throughout the year, there is sun. It's shiny. It's a very attractive, but we're not promoting. We're not selling. We have to work on this one, especially the Ethiopian consulate and embassies and tour guiders and Ethiopian tourism ministers and Ethiopian tourism commission, as well as the Oromia tourism commission. They need to promote those kind of opportunities to the abroad and for the foreign visitors.
Mr. Tadessa Lemma, thank you for your deep insights on our program. Really, I appreciate.
Thank you so much, Ricardo, for having me.
Dear viewers, that's all what we have for today. See you next time with another edition. Bye-bye.